The HMAS Syndey, a light cruiser of the Royal Australian Navy, began her distinguished career in 1935. Built in England and named after the Australian city, the Syndey was armed with 8 6-inch guns and boasted a top speed of over 30 knots. During the early years of World War II, she became a source of national pride, achieving significant victories in the Mediterranean. Her most famous triumph came in July 1940, when she sank an Italian cruiser in a high-stakes naval battle near Crete. The victory established the Syndey as one of the most celebrated ships in the Australian fleet. However, Syndey's legendary status would take a tragic turn in November 1941. Returning from convoy escort duty in Southeast Asia, she encountered the German auxiliary cruiser Cormoran off the coast of Western Australia. The Cormoran, disguised as a Dutch merchant vessel, caught the Syndey off guard. When the Syndey closed in to identify the ship, Cormoran revealed her hidden guns and opened fire. Despite being heavily armed, the Syndey was unable to respond effectively as Cormoran's opening salvo disabled her bridge and key systems. A fierce and chaotic battle followed, leaving both ships critically damaged. Syndey suffered catastrophic hits to her magazines and engine room, leading to a massive explosion and uncontrollable fires. She drifted out of sight, and all 645 crew members were lost, making it the largest loss of life in Australian naval history. The Cormoran fared no better. Her crew scuttled the damaged ship, though most of her sailors survived and were later captured by Australian forces. For decades, the disappearance of HMAS Syndey was shrouded in mystery, sparking intense speculation and controversy. Some questioned how a warship of her caliber could fall to a disguised raider, while others debated the exact location of her sinking. The mystery was finally solved in March 2008, when the wrecks of both Syndey and Cormoran were discovered 12 miles apart, off the coast of Western Australia. The Syndey rests upright at a depth of over 8,000 feet, her hull heavily damaged, but with parts intact. The discovery confirmed the accounts of Cormoran's survivors and brought closure to decades of speculation. Today, the wreck is both a war grave and a symbol of sacrifice, honoring the lives of those lost in one of Australia's greatest wartime tragedies.